Hello and welcome back to the Write Your Path podcast. My name is Lolly Spindler. I'm a writer, editor, book doula, and writing coach. And today on the pod, we have my friend Maca. She is a pianist extraordinaire. I think she's the first professional musician I've had on the pod. We've had some artists, but I think she's the first musician I've had. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And scared.
No, don't be scared. It's so chill. So tell us a little bit about how you came to music, or rather how music came to you. And was it something that like piqued your interest at a young age? Kind of like how did it develop, and how did you know this was something you wanted to dedicate your life to, both personally and professionally?
Oh my God, we need to go back.
Yeah, take us back.
Okay, I'm going to take it back to when I was around 10, 11-ish.
Okay.
So my dream when I was that age was to be a professional horse rider.
Ooh.
Exactly.
I love this.
But then there was like,
Horse girl.
Horse girl. But then there was like this, I don't know, catastrophe, let's put it like this, and like a family situation that led me to, I mean, it was really sad, and I had to get rid of my horse, and this is when I started to play music, because it was like the only way for me to get out of the situation that was currently happening at home. But before that, let's go back a few years. My grandmother was like a music lover.
Ooh.
She was so wise, and she had great taste, and she would always take us to Bellas Artes to listen to classical music, and I was obsessed with these concerts.
Oh,
it was,
I love this.
and she would explain like all of the sections of the
That's so
orchestra,
cool.
and it was like really, really nice. So yeah, I started to get really obsessed with the music, and then she gave me a violin, a Tchaikovsky violin. And my favorite game was to put it on, to sit on the table, and to pretend that the table was a piano. So I would play the entire, concert, and I would imagine that I was a pianist and I was playing. So since I was a kid, I was like visualizing myself as a pianist.
Wow.
And then the horse situation happened, and then I started to take lessons, and I started to compose. Like, I think my first piece I composed it when I was 12, and so I would spend like nights and nights and nights just playing and forgetting about whatever was happening around me.
I love that, because I have often said like writing I've always used as like a healing tool to like process whatever has been going on since I was little. And it sounds like you were doing the same with music.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then I went, in college and all of this, like I wasn't paying attention to anything. Like I didn't care about maths, about history, about any fucking subject. I would just write songs and poems in my notebooks, and my notebooks I filled with those, like nothing else. So obviously I was failing all of them. And
you're like, what? I can't turn in this song for my math homework?
Yeah, and I was obsessed with music, and then my mom was like, please just like go through high school, do it properly, and then you can do what the fuck ever you want.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then after high school, I went to study music composition.
Amazing.
And that's kind of the beginning of the journey.
Yeah. Where'd you study music composition?
In this school called Fermata.
Okay.
But I also...
Here in Mexico City? Or?
Here in Mexico City. But before that, I had like loads of private teachers. Okay. Among them, I was this teacher that I had. Her name was Coral Messina. Okay. She was a concertist.
Oh wow.
And she was such a character. I used to be so afraid of her. Yeah. But yeah. And then within the study, like the university, I studied jazz, which was like such a shock. Wow. Because I was coming from classical, so when I got there, I was like, what the fuck is this, man?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Wow, that's so cool. So when is the first time you created what you would call like your first body of work that you composed and wrote and like released into the wild? When was that first?
Oh my god. Okay, it's weird because I had like two I don't know, two different types of music that I was composing. So one was like the classical like cinematic music, like just piano and very like, I don't know, contemporary classical. And there was like the other type of songs that I was creating that were like pop rock. I was a singer, so I had a band, and it was like a pop rock band, and I was like,
can I find this music somewhere? I want to listen to it.
And we had a band called Don Artemio.
Oh my god, I love this.
And why that name? Because my horse was named Don Artemio. That was the name of my horse. So I decided to name the band like that. And yeah, and it was like, I mean, I have an EP, and still, I think it is still on Spotify.
Oh my god, I'm finding it.
Oh my god. So embarrassing. But
I'll link to it in the show notes if I find it.
And during this period, I got an opportunity to compose music for a short film.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, oh my god. And I did. And then I was nominated for Best Original Music in Mexican Awards.
Wow.
And
what short film was that?
It's called The Ballad of the Living Dead.
Okay.
It's really extremely sad.
Okay.
And the music was really sad.
Yeah.
And I remember that I was talking to the director, and I was like, oh my god, there's this idea. So what do you think about this idea? And he would be quiet as fuck, and he would say, I need it to be more sad.
Oh god.
And I was like, okay. So I would
like, thank you for the feedback.
He was completely depressed. But anyways, and then I would come back to him like again with a sadder like song, and he would like, no, it's not sad enough. And I was like, oh my god, I was literally I was getting depressed. Because I was like,
his depression was contagious.
I remember my mom coming back home one day, and it was like a movie scene. You know, it was like raining, like pouring rain, like with thunder and everything. And all of the lights were off. And I was laying on the floor next to the piano, just with my eyes closed. And my mom was like, the fuck is happening to her? Mom, I'm working. Don't talk to me. I'm working. I went, okay.
She was like, do you need meds?
And then I was like, oh my god, yes, I've got it. I know what I'm going to do. And then, yeah, this was it. But anyways, so this happened, and then I went to the theater because it was like all of the awards and like everything was in the Teatro de la Ciudad here in Mexico. And I remember when I saw my name on the screen, and it was like, you know, the best music, blah, 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 and then my name. I just felt so alive.
Oh.
And I was like, dude, I don't want to be a rock star. Like, fuck that shit. Like, this is my thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know how to put that together, you know?
Yeah.
How to even start. To whom should I talk to?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really know because nobody could, you know, be my guide.
Yeah.
So little by little, like, I started just like going through that path. So I would have my band, and I would, you know, make music with them. But then aside of that, like parallel to that, like I would compose cinematic music.
Oh, cool.
And then I think it was like when I was 27 that I released my first album for piano and strings.
Wow. And was that like very much influenced by kind of those two worlds?
It took me 8 years to write that album, and it was like I don't know, it's called Memoirs of a Sleepless Night. Yeah, and then I was very depressed at the time. I was on meds and everything, and it would like, I would literally, I think I was losing my mind, and the only thing that really kept me going was to write this album. Yeah. So I saw like purpose. I found the purpose of my life. It was like to write that album, to release it.
Yeah. And I feel like even though this is going to sound objectively terrible, but like art can be so beautiful if it comes from that dark place.
Of course, yeah.
And sometimes if you're like in a good place, the art that you make is just like doesn't compare because it doesn't have that like depth of feeling. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's like honestly, like I'm working on my poetry book right now, and I was like in such a dark place when I wrote them, and I'm like, damn, these are so good. You know what I mean?
I know, but I don't know. I don't feel like, because years pass, you know, and the person that I was back then is not the person that I'm now. And then I got into meditation, I got into self-awareness, I got into working on myself, you know. And then I've been finding inspiration in other levels, you know, in many other ways, that now I feel it doesn't necessarily has to be dramatic.
Yeah.
And I can find that now I find my new compositions extremely deep, right? But not necessarily dramatic or sad. Yeah. But obviously my touch, it's still that, you know, the depth. Yeah. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm that, oh my God, I'm gonna kill myself, that person. Like, no, it's quite the opposite. I compose from joy, from inner peace, from questioning humanity and our purpose and what are we doing here. And that's been amazing, that journey, because now that I see the purpose in my music and it's coming from that place, now I can feel like I can be my true self that took me so many years to be, you know, because I felt like I was constantly fighting with what was expected from me and what was expected from society and what I truly wanted to be. And my purpose within this, I don't know, realm of whatever you want to call it. Of existence.
So what would you say your purpose is, if you had to put it into words?
I mean, I think I would be very cocky if I would say that I figured it out already. I think we're always figuring it out. But I think, or at least I try to find purpose day by day, you know? And my purpose obviously is related to music. My purpose is related to telling stories with music and just letting people travel with that, you know, and to connect with themselves and maybe to share my journey, and maybe they have I don't know, they relate to my journey. And I'm just like, I think like it's about doing what you love, and it's not that I don't believe in the best or who's the best doing this, who's the worst doing that. It's just like, if I'm completely my true self in whatever that I do, it's gonna be unique. And so like the same with everyone. With everything that we do. I don't know if I answered your question.
No, I think you did. And I do like, because I've obviously been going to your concerts for years now, and I love how the experience has changed with your evolution. Whereas, let's say like 6 years ago, just throwing this out there, it was very much like you were performing and like all eyes were on you, and like you would have like a singer or whatever. And then the last one I went to, it was like, don't look at me, everyone close their eyes and connect to yourself. And I loved that because it was like such a different experience, and I feel like most musicians don't do that. And so I loved it because it was much more like of an inner journey rather than like everyone just like looking at you, right? And so like I love that intentionality that you put behind that, and you can definitely see like your evolution through that.
And I love that. I love to experiment, you know, and it's like to bring new things and to experiment with new things, new emotions, new ways of, you know, I don't know, performing. And I love it. It's so nice to hear that.
It was really beautiful.
But and I don't know, I'm still finding the way of doing this, you know, like to, I don't know, to invite people to close their eyes and to feel the music in a different way, and to I don't know, like I invite them to open their imagination to travel inwards or anywhere, you know. And I love that, and I'm still trying to figure out how can I put all of it together in a bigger concept, for example. So I don't know, you can always invite people, and anybody can do what the fuck ever they want.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I love that. It's like an added layer of intentionality. It's really beautiful. So what has been some of the practices you mentioned? Meditation. What have been some of the practices that you've been using that help you get to a more centered place, but also have helped your music get to this more joyful place?
I mean, it comes a point when you're a musician, or when you're, I don't know, like an athlete or whatever, and it's like you stop to ask yourself, am I doing this from ego? Am I doing this because I'm supposed to do this? Or am I doing this out of joy and out of presence, you know? And I think when I found that joy, because I used to be very nervous before, you know? And I think it came from, I don't know, because it's very vulnerable.
Yeah,
to
for sure.
Put yourself out there and to share your most intimate feelings, and you know, and it was like, it was like I used to care so much what people would think about me, and like, oh my god, she's not as good as a good pianist, you know, and and I don't care. You know, I'm just like, obviously I do have my daily practice. I'm trying to be better and better every day.
Yeah.
But it's coming from joy, and from because when you enjoy what you do, you transmit that to the rest of people.
That's very true.
Yeah. So I think that changed. And also, I don't know, I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone anymore.
When did that switch happen for you?
It wasn't long ago, to be honest. Oh my god, I'm so bad with times.
Like, was there like an instigating incident, or was it just like an accumulation? And
it was
like,
just a process.
Can't do this
you know,
anymore.
it was just a process. It was just a process, because I don't know, every concert is a challenge, right? And you need to practice for so many hours, and you're completely out of control. If you're playing with a band or strings or a quartet or a singer, and it's like, it's completely out of your control, and I'm a control freak, just a little. So it's
I feel like as artists we kind of are.
To release that and to say like, fuck, I need to enjoy myself in order for people to enjoy it. So it was like a switch, and I would be so hard on myself. So imagine it. So this was amazing. Once I finished the concert and I came back backstage, and I was so pissed, like so angry at myself. Damn. You have no idea. Because I made, I don't know, like 2 mistakes. Nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed except you.
Nobody did. But I did. And I was like, oh my god, I cannot let myself do this. I'm a professional pianist and composer. What am I doing? And then this cellist, she saw me and she was like, dude, you've been so hard on yourself. Can I ask you something? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, how many notes did you play today? And I was like, fuck, man, I don't know, like 10,000 notes?
Yeah.
How many notes did you miss? And I was like, 2. And I was like, well. And then that switched, you know, that made a switch, because I was like, dude, she's fucking right.
Yeah.
I can't be, I don't know. Yeah, I can't be this hard with myself, because otherwise I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be hungry the day of the concert. Now I don't care. Like, I couldn't sleep before a concert.
Wow.
Like, it was like, I was such a perfectionist in the sense that I was like punishing myself. And I was like, why am I punishing myself? You know, life is to enjoy. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be continuing with this madness, just stop doing what the fuck ever you're doing. You know, like, don't be a pianist, don't do this. And I was like, okay. So I started to change it.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know, with lots of inner work and loads of therapy and going to dark places and really like find the roots, you know, of where is this feeling coming from, really. It's not necessarily from the music per se.
Yeah.
It's coming from another trauma and another trauma. So it's like, and I think as artists, we have to constantly make that inner work, like to search all of the traumas, to search the root of all of the triggers.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, but it's a daily job.
Yeah. It's like a constant interrogation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never ending.
Yeah. Don't you wish it would just be done at some point? But it never is.
But I think it's not like, now I find it like fun, you know? It's like, oh, let's see what comes out now.
Yeah.
And it's like finding the mystery of, you know, and if you find it if you see it and approach it as an adventure.
Yeah.
To just like, oh my God, okay, let's see what's going to happen now.
I think it's the greatest adventure we can go
sometimes
on.
it is painful, you know, sometimes. But it's so, I don't know, enlightening and fulfilling to fucking figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
And you can have fun with it.
Yeah.
Enjoy everything, you know, all of the feelings, because sadness, I don't know, like it lasts for a little. Like it's not like you're gonna be sad forever.
Yeah.
So when you're sad, you might as well enjoy it. When you're excited, you might as well enjoy it, and so. So yeah, it's like you approach the feeling from a different perspective, and
because you know it's temporary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not let that feeling
consume you.
Exactly. Or lead your life.
Yeah.
And when I did this, also helped me to compose, because it's like, hey, I'm feeling happy, but I can see happiness from afar. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Let's I don't know. Let's find out where is this coming from.
Yeah.
Let's analyze it. Let's explore it, and let's find a sound.
Yeah.
You know.
I love that.
So now, the way I compose comes from this place.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, and I always love the analogy that emotions are like passengers on a train, and they're just on for a few stops and they get off.
Yeah.
And so I think the work really is not identifying with our emotions, because I feel like so many people, like people say, I am depressed. It's like, no, you are feeling depressed at the moment, but that is not who you are. But so many people like, I am sad instead of I am feeling sad. It's like, you are not your emotion. And once you're able to create that distance between yourself and the emotion, you have so much more clarity, because you're like, oh, it's just for right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly.
What can and now that's beautiful. You're like, this is just for right now. How can I harness it to make art?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like one level deeper, which I love.
I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically it. My process.
I love that. So when you're sitting down, do you like have certain structured times where you're like, I am going to create today? Or is it like when you're inspired, you go for it? Or is it like a mixture of both?
I think it's a mixture of both.
Okay.
But I think creativity also comes from discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Everything comes from discipline.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, within my daily practice, I do my exercises, my scales, and I try to go a bit faster each day, or to have a new challenge, more difficult challenge and all of this. And then the other part of my practice is just like closing my eyes and just like improvise.
I love that.
And from improvisation, sometimes you're like, oh,
Like, that was
this
good.
is a good idea. So then I record the idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that idea, I start working on the idea, and this idea, I don't know where it came from. I don't know, from the higher consciousness. I don't know, but I feel like sometimes I stop being myself completely. Like I'm not existing.
You're like a channel.
And I'm just a channel connected to something else.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the most beautiful ideas come. you know.
That's lovely.
And then I work on it, and then I start to give it like some structure and oh my god, okay, and it's more like analytical work, you know, like it's very mathematical. Music is pure maths. So
even though you failed math, I love it.
So yeah.
I mean, like, I'm just gonna do math my own way.
I didn't fail. Because I went to the, how do you call it in English when you have an exam, like a extra exam that you do, how you call it?
Like pass fail, where like you take one and it tells you whether you pass or you fail, or no?
So within the year, I didn't even deliver. Like I would just come and put my name on the exam, and then I would just give it away. I was like, I'm not gonna do the fucking exam. I would just put my name and leave it in blank, and I would say like, see you at the end of the year, and I would leave.
Oh my god.
So at the end of the year, I would have one exam. That it would be the most difficult exam that you can imagine.
Damn.
To pass the entire year.
Whoa.
And I would just leave all of the subjects at school for the very end, and I would just study for 2 months like a maniac, and then I would pass everything.
Wow.
But
oh my god, that's so much pressure.
I know. I love myself to put myself in those situations. I love adrenaline, darling.
I know. It's like that procrastination.
Yeah, it's like a dopamine kind of thing
100%.
that you have before any concert. Yeah. You know? And I mean, obviously it's a very addictive rush that you don't know what's going to happen.
100%.
It's like, so I think I have that. But anyways, going back to your question, that was, how do I then structure everything? Then I say like, okay, does this song have space for, I don't know, putting some strings or some other elements, or it's just gonna be piano? What is the song really truly talking about? What is it saying? Normally I compose a song and then the name comes. Like, it's very interesting because I'm like, sometimes I receive the information and I'm like, I don't know, what is this supposed to mean?
Yeah.
What is
I need time to digest this.
Exactly. And then I had but I don't know, I've been composing, now I've been like, I think I've done 2 improvisations that I just recorded and just released, as they were. And it's fun to do this also. I did one after a DMT.
Oh
trip.
Shit!
Oh my god, that was. Can I say this?
Yeah, of course.
Can I share that?
You can do anything you want.
Okay, so
talk about all the things.
No, and this was like, I'm gonna release it soon. This song, but it lasts for 13 minutes literally, and so I had the DMT, I don't know, trip, and it was like, oh my god, I saw the void of life. So I was like, literally, what I felt was like my body completely disintegrated.
Damn. Like
through time and space. Like I wasn't existing anymore, but I was existing within this, I don't know, within this whole of everything. Like, I don't know. And it was like a vortex it was like a tunnel. Wow. With a beautiful, I don't know, like geometric figures and colors, and it was beautiful. Anyways, it was like a very deep trip, and I can't wait to listen to that. I saw my sadness, I saw everything, and anyways, and then 3 days after I came back home because I wanted to Oslo to do this. Okay. I came back. Was it sapo? No, it was like jurema. Oh. There's like a plant that you smoke. Okay. But instead, like, because sapo is supposed to be a masculine energy, masculine spirit, and jurema is supposed to be a feminine. Ooh, I did not know this. Wow, crazy. Anyway, so I came back home and I was like crying, laughing. I didn't know how to process my emotions. So I sat on the piano and I put record, and I was like, I can't express what just happened to me with words. I need to express it with music. Man, what the fuck? This is a trip, and I've recorded it as it is, and now I'm finishing with the mixing and everything, and I'm gonna release it. Is this gonna be part of your No, I think I'm gonna
Separate,
release
separate.
like
Okay.
separate.
Okay.
Separated.
Doesn't go with the theme.
No, and that, like
Honestly, that would be cool if you did an album of like music after tripping on different drugs.
and people that like
That'd be so cool. Be like ayahuasca.
I think
Mama
that
ayahuasca.
like taking a very different path with the music.
You're like, this will be a departure from my regular work. Here you go.
Yeah, I don't know. This song is called The Dragon's Journey.
Oh.
Because at the end of all of this tunnel of all of these figures, I saw a dragon's face.
Oh.
And then I asked like to the shaman girl, and I was like, what does this mean? And she was like, Maca, you are the dragon. And I'm like, oh.
You're like, obviously.
Well, maybe. It makes sense. But yeah.
And you immediately get a dragon tattoo. No.
Right.
You're like, this is me.
On my face.
It was revealed to me.
Right. Nah, I wouldn't take it that far.
I haven't seen her back lately, so can't confirm. Just like, shh.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be dope.
I actually want to do it, but not on my back. Just like a tiny. Yeah, let's be right.
It's coming.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, and all of the, I don't know. And then I found this same dragon's face. I was stupid, but what was it? This like life is funny, right?
Yeah.
Like, because I was watching this documentary about Asian communities. I don't know, like I think it was like about Mayans or something like this. Ancestral, how you call them? Ancestral communities, whatever. I don't know.
Indigenous communities in China.
No, this was Mayan.
Okay, like
so,
here.
Like yeah.
Okay.
But they were like talking about this, I don't know, this mural of different like shapes and you know, like all of this goddess and gods and blah blah blah. Literally the same face.
What god is that? The dragon one?
I don't know. I think it's like Quetzalcoatl.
Because there's so many different ones.
There was so many different ones, but but this face was the same. And I was like, I even paused the video and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. So it's so crazy, but don't you feel like we are all connected to past, present, and future?
Yeah, definitely.
And all of the symbols that we can find are intertwined, like
100%.
with everything, and they all hold like everything, all of the solutions, and I don't know, not solutions, but all of the mysteries of life.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking the.
No, but I love it.
I'm going through another one.
I love the synchronicities though, when like something just keeps popping up again and again.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you're like, there's something to explore here.
And I feel like the more open you are, the more you find them, and the more they find you.
Yeah, 100%.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I love it.
So tell us a little bit about your forthcoming album.
Okay.
What is it? What is it about?
So this new album is called With an Open Heart. And I wrote this album. I started writing this album like probably 4 years ago. And yeah, it was like I got really sick, I think you know, and then I had like a surgery, and it was like within all of this process of not knowing what the fuck was happening with me, and then going from one doctor to another, and then having the surgery, and then feeling like, oh my god, it was like a complete thing. But I was in such physical pain, and I found that the only way to release pain and to get rid of it was to surrender to the pain. So this album speaks about that. It speaks about surrendering.
Wow.
With an open heart.
Yeah.
So it's like anything that happens is just like you surrender. And it's like a story, and each song has a poem.
Oh, beautiful. Love that.
So normally when I play it live, I start with a poem and then I play the song. But now for the album, I'm gonna just like put the poem like somewhere in the song. You know, you don't know if it's gonna be coming at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the song.
Yeah.
You don't know. So I've been playing with that, like, and I've been mixing it and producing it for the last 2 years.
Wow.
Because I really wanted to do it myself.
Yeah.
You know, to do the entire production and to find the sound of the album. So now I'm combining loads of electronic ambience and some beats with the piano, and so I like the way it's sounding. And now I can say yes, it is coming soon. Basically that is it. And it's like it tells a story, you know, and every song and every poem is related to the previous one.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a storyline.
Yeah. It's the first thing that's coming to mind hearing you talk about this is Beyonce's Lemonade. Like, I am not a huge Beyonce fan. I know
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But she has an album called Lemonade, but it's also a visual album. I'm going to send it to you because she literally has like poems between each song to tell the story of like this whole affair that Jay-Z had and everything. And so she's like, it's like all the processes of grief.
Oh, right. I think
so like first she's really pissed and then she's in denial and then, but like for me, obviously I loved the visual album. I like literally probably have not listened to another Beyonce album front to back ever. But it was like the little poems in between that I was like, oh, I'm loving this. Because the way she did it was like, it was such a beautiful way to like go through that grief process with her.
I can tell you the first one, how it starts. So the first song is called Fading Memories.
Okay.
Let me remember it. It all starts with a moment that marks us. The one we want to relive exactly as it was. We want to hold on to it, to remember the colors, the smell, the surroundings. Until one day, that memory starts fading. It fades away into the nothingness. The black infinite screen of the absolute nothing, where everything is and lives forever. So this is how it starts.
I love it.
And then it comes like, you know, Whisper in the Wind. That is like.
Did you play some of these at the last Coty concert
I did play
some of these.
the first one, this one.
Okay, I was gonna say this sounds familiar.
And also I played the second one of that album.
Okay.
That is called Whisper in the Wind.
Okay.
But I didn't say the poems as they were. Like I was just like.
Yeah. They were on the sheet though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was like, this is like tingling something in my memory.
And I like to do it that now to give people like a sheet with everything that I'm playing and with the poems.
Yeah.
So you can take it back home. And
I love that.
Yeah. So.
Something to remember you by.
No, as I was saying, like, just like experimenting, you know, because some people are more visual than others.
This is true.
So it's like sometimes people remember like, or they want to reread.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's nice.
Yeah, I love that.
It's just a little gift.
Yay. So is this coming out this year?
Yes.
Okay.
This year for sure.
Okay.
I'm excited. Let's see.
And then, do you have any other upcoming concerts locally in Mexico City or abroad?
So, yes, I have one this month, the 20th of June. And
oh yeah, it's already June. Oh my god.
Yeah, in 20 days actually.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I have that one, and I think Rapture probably. So Rapture for
please explain.
Rapture is a what is it? Fuck.
Multimedia experience.
Yeah, exactly. It's like multi-sensory experience. Yeah, like that we combine theater, we combine live painting, drawing, live music, and visuals within this space that is like a 180 how do you call that space?
Yogashala.
You have like literally you're surrounded by screens, and
it's very cool.
And you can see that everything comes from everywhere. It's really nice. And for this particular play, I composed the music, I did the entire production of the music, and I co-wrote the script with
Amazing.
Anastasia and another Colombian friend.
Who Anastasia was also on the pod. I will link to her episode.
Yes. And we've been presenting it like since 2 years ago.
Has it really been 2 years?
Yeah, we've had like around 16 to 17 presentations already.
Oh my god.
It's been crazy.
I was at the inaugural performance, honestly.
So I think we're gonna have...
I can't believe that was 2 years ago!
Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna have one more.
Okay.
We were actually discussing it today. Probably it's gonna be in August. I don't know if by the end of August or middle August.
It'll be like the closing show? It'll be the closing show?
I think so.
Okay, I have to go then.
And we want to, we recorded the last one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because we want to create like an experience, how you call this?
In the what is it?
Like Oculus.
Yeah.
Is that like the goggles that you put on? It's like
I don't even know. 360
that you turn and you can see everything. So we want to turn it into this experience.
Wow, that would be cool.
To stream it I don't know where. We still find it.
That's cool.
Figuring it out. So if anybody knows about how to do that,
I'll connect you with Sal. He knows how to do that.
Yeah, but where to...
Oh, he'll know.
Where to stream it, you know? I don't know. Anyways, there's loads of things that I don't know, basically. But this is the beauty of collaborating with people and doing all of these crazy projects. You have to learn. You have to... There's always new things to learn. So yeah, that's it. That's going to be Rapture. And then hopefully concert in Berlin. But I don't know. Let's see. And just go with the flow and figure it out.
I love it. Yeah, Maca is potentially moving to Berlin, so sad that she's leaving Mexico City.
Potentially.
But excited for your next chapter.
Just cut that out because I don't want to say that.
We're going to say, yes, it's happening, universe. We're putting it down in stone right here in the pod.
Yeah. No, because when you say things aloud, it's tricky, because there's people can be utterly happy for you.
Yeah.
But other people can be a bit envious and jealous. So you don't
what?
want to No. But
really?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't really prescribe to that. I'm like, your energy.
Yeah,
I am protected. Your energy doesn't affect me.
I would like to hope and think that everybody's really kind and nice, but not. That's not the reality, darling. Sorry to say.
Well, I still believe in the good.
I'm a realistic, darling.
I just ignore the bad people. I'm like, you don't exist in my energy field. Goodbye.
Yeah.
So, where can people find you online if they want to listen to your music or work with you? You also give lessons.
I am a teacher and I love to teach. Another passion of mine. And you can find me online. You can find me on Spotify as Macarena Palazuelos. I know my name is ridiculously long. Also, you can find me on Instagram, Macarena Palazuelos. And you can find my webpage where I put... There's on my webpage, I have more albums.
Okay.
Unreleased. But you can find more things and about my projects and not necessarily me as a soloist, but collaborative projects. As macarenapalazuelos.com. So
perfect.
Everything is really easy.
Yay!
Once you get my name.
Yeah, and I'll link to everything too in the show notes, so you'll have it. Well, thank you so much for being on, my dear.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yay.
I loved it.
Thank you everyone for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.